So in the last video I explained what is a central orbit and what is a central force, and important property of central forces we are supposed to study. Important first property is, if a particle or a object if a object moves under central force, then the path traced by the central force will be the path traced by the object under the central force is always a plane curve. And we have obtained the differential equation for the central orbit. What do you mean by central orbit? The path under which the particle moves under the central force is called a central orbit, and it will be a plane curve. And equation of that central orbit, differential equation of the central orbit in the polar form is given by this: d2u by d theta square plus u is f by h square u square. What is u? 1 by r. It is the polar form, and h is constant here. And in the pedal form, if we convert this into pedal form, then equation becomes h square by p cube dp by dr is f. You know what is this? P and r. What is p? P means pedal form. In the pedal form, we represent the point in terms of p and r. P means length of the perpendicular from the pole to the tangent at the point P. That all these things I have already explained. Only thing is, these two equations, derivations important from examination point of view. Derivation for 5 marks on this topic, central orbit, there is only one derivation, that is equation of the differential equation of the central orbit in the polar form. Therefore it is very important derivation. And differential equation of the central orbit in the pedal form. And these two derivations may be asked for 5 marks. Now next thing is problems on this. First type of problems are, central orbit will be given. You have to find out the law of force. What is the force under which that central orbit is discovered? That is the first type of problem. I explain by taking these examples. First problem is like this. A particle describes the curve r raised to n is a raised to n cos n theta. R raised to n is a raised to n cos n theta under a force F towards the pole. Find the law of force. See, the problem is, central orbit is given, particle describes the curve r raised to n is a raised to n cos n theta under a force F towards the pole. Find the law of force. What you have to find out here? You have to find out F. For that we have this differential equation of the central orbit. Now important thing is, 1 upon r is u. R is 1 upon u. So we take u is equal to 1 upon r. Therefore it is 1 is equal to a raised to n by r raised to n cos n theta. Therefore 1 is a raised to n u raised to n cos n theta, because u is 1 upon r. Therefore this is the central orbit. Now find the law of force. Problem is, central orbit is given, find the law of force. Law of force means F you have to find out. For that we require du by d theta, and d2u by d theta square is required. Problem is simple here. We have to find out d2u by d theta square and substitute. We will get the law of force. So we have to differentiate. Differentiate with respect to theta. 0 is equal to a raised to n constant u raised to n minus sin n theta into n plus cos n theta into n u raised to n minus 1 du by d theta. I think differentiation is quite straightforward. We have differentiated with respect to theta. I think this step is clear. Therefore this implies minus u raised to n sin n theta into n plus n u raised to n minus 1 cos n theta du by d theta is equal to 0, because e raised to n is constant. What do you have to do here? We have to find out d2u by d theta square. That is the problem here. So n u raised to n minus 1 cos n theta du by d theta is equal to u raised to n into n sin n theta. We have differentiated like this. Therefore du by d theta is n cancels and u tan n theta. We take this as, we refer this one, we take this as 1. This as 1. So du by d theta is u tan n theta first time. But we require second derivative now. d2u by d theta square is u second square n theta into n plus tan n theta into du by d theta. We differentiate 1 again with respect to theta. So we get d2u by d theta square. Nu second square n theta plus tan n theta into, what is du by d theta? This we have to substitute. Du by d theta is u tan n theta because from 1. This du by d theta is substituted. Therefore, nu second square n theta plus tan square n theta into u. This is d2u by d theta square. And what do we have to find out? By the differential equation of the central orbit, we have d2u by d theta square plus u into h square u square is equal to f. Suppose f is the law of force, f is the central force, that we have to find out. It is given by this. It is called differential equation of central orbit. What is d2u by d theta square? d2u by d theta square is nu second square n theta plus u into tan square n theta plus u into h square u square is equal to f. Followed substitution. What we have substituted here? d2u by d theta square from 2 is substituted. It is d2u by d theta square plus u. Now only simplification left. Nu second square n theta plus u into tan square n theta plus 1 into h square u square is equal to f. Simplification also plays important role here, because we express law of force in terms of a compact form. What is this? Tan square n theta plus 1 second square n theta. Therefore nu plus u second square n theta, nu second square n theta, u into second square n theta into h square u square is equal to f. Therefore n into, correct, or n plus 1 u second square n theta, correct, simplification. Second square n theta into u common, n plus 1 h square u square is equal to f. But what is the equation of the curve? Given equation of the curve is u raised to 1 is equal to u raised to n a raised to n u raised to n a raised to n cos n theta. This is the equation of the curve. Therefore sec n theta is 1 upon cos is sec u raised to n a raised to n, correct? 1 upon cos is sec. Sec n theta is u raised to n a raised to n. That you have to substitute. U into n plus 1 or n plus 1 into u, and second square n theta is u raised to 2n a raised to 2n into h square u square is equal to f. Because sec n theta is u raised to n, a raised to n. Therefore, h square n plus 1 a raised to 2n into u raised to 2n plus 3 is equal to f. Am I right? Verify again substitution or simplification. A raised to 2n h square n plus 1 constant. This is constant. U raised to 2n plus 2 plus 1, 2n plus 3. Therefore, f is equal to some k u raised to 2n plus 3 or k 1 upon r raised to 2n plus 3. What is k here? K means constant. Constant is, all this is constant it is. H square n plus 1 a raised to 2n is constant. This implies f is proportional to 1 upon r raised to 2n plus 3. So what was the problem? Central orbit was given. Find the law of force. Law of force is given by this. F is proportional to 1 upon r raised to 2n plus 3. I think solution all of followed. A standard problem it is. N may be any constant here. Say same example similar to this. I give some problems exactly similar to this. Solution is, I think all of followed. Law of force is given by this. F is proportional to 1 upon r raised to 2n plus 3. A standard problem. Next problem is, you take this. A particle describes the path r square is a square cos 2 theta. Next problem. A particle describes the path r square is a square cos 2 theta under a force directed towards the pole. Under a force directed towards the pole. Show that the force is proportional to, problem is force is proportional to 1 upon r raised to 7. 1 upon r raised to 7. See the previous problem. In the previous problem, if you substitute r is equal, n is equal to 2, exactly similar, only replace n is 2, what do you get? F is proportional to 1 upon r raised to 7. You follow the first problem, it is exactly similar. Take r square is 1 upon u square and then find out d2u by d theta square and substitute that d2u by d theta square in the differential equation of the central orbit. You will get F. I leave this as exercise. One more problem. A particle describes the path. Next, similar type problem. A particle describes the path r raised to 4 is a raised to 4 cos 4 theta under a force which is always directed towards the pole. Find the law of force. Find the law of force. Answer. What is the answer? N is 4 here. So you will get 1 upon 2n r raised to 2n plus 3. 2n plus 3 means 1 upon r raised to 11. 1 upon r raised to 11. F is proportional to 1 upon r raised to 11. So this also exercise. Next problem. A particle describes the cardioid r is equal to a into 1 plus cos theta under a central force to the pole. Under a central force to the pole, find the law of force. Find the law of force. Now problem is similar. You have to find out d2u by d theta square and substitute in the differential equation of the central orbit. To find d2u by d theta square is important here. See what is that? A into 2 cos square theta by 2. Therefore 1 upon r is 1 upon 2a cos square theta by 2, 1 upon 2a secant square theta by 2. So u is equal to 1 upon 2a secant square theta by 2. I take this as 1 because u is equal to 1 upon r. U is 1 upon r. Now take this as 1. Differentiate with respect to theta. First step. We get du by d theta is 1 upon 2a 2 sec theta by 2 into sec theta by 2 tan theta by 2 into half. Therefore 1 2 cancels. 1 upon 2a secant square theta by 2 into tan theta by 2. What is this? Du by d theta. But what is 1 upon 2a secant square theta by 2? U it is. U tan theta by 2. I take this as 2. U tan theta by 2. This is, what is this? It is du by d theta. But we require d2u by d theta square. d2u by d theta square is u into secant square theta by 2 into half plus tan theta by 2 into du by d theta. Product rule. 1 by 2 u secant square theta by 2 plus tan theta by 2 into, what is du by d theta? U tan theta by 2. Therefore 1 upon 2u secant square theta by 2 plus u into tan square theta by 2. This is d2u by d theta square. What is that? 1 upon 2 u into secant square theta by 2 u tan square theta by 2. This is d2u by d theta square. What is du by d theta? U tan theta by 2. Now from the differential equation of the central orbit, we have d2u by d theta square plus u into h square u square is equal to f. So this is a formula. That means this should be committed to memory, because while finding law of force we use the differential equation of the central orbit. What is d2u by d theta square? 1 upon 2u secant square theta by 2 plus u tan square theta by 2 plus u into h square u square is equal to f. Therefore 1 upon 2u secant square theta by 2 plus u into tan square theta by 2 plus 1 into h square u square is equal to f. 1 upon 2u secant square theta by 2 u secant square theta by 2 into h square u square is equal to f. Finally we have to find out f here. We have to find out f. So 1 by 2u plus u, 3 by 2u secant square theta by 2, 3 by 2u secant square theta by 2, h square u square is equal to f. But what is this secant square theta by 2? We have from 1, refer 1, u is equal to 1 upon 2a secant square theta by 2. 1 upon 2a secant square theta by 2. Now therefore I substitute secant square theta by 2 as 2a into u, 3 by 2u, 2a into u, h square u square is equal to f. So 3ah square u raised to 4 is equal to f, or f is equal to 3ah square 1 upon r raised to 4, because u is equal to 1 upon r. We have taken u is equal to 1 upon r. Therefore what is the law of force? Law of force is given by f is proportional to 1 upon r raised to 4, because 3a hs square is constant. So the central orbit equation, central orbit was given, and we have obtained the law of force, and it is given by F is proportional to 1 upon r raised to 4. So this is the first type of problem. Differential, that is central orbits may be given in different standard forms, but it will be given in the polar form. What do you mean by polar form? Equation is central orbit is expressed in terms of r and theta, and in the first type of problem central orbits are given. You have to find out the law of force, and problems were easy on this topic. Only thing is you have to find out d2 by d theta square, and you have to substitute in the differential equation of the central orbit. I take some more problems in the next period. Okay, thank you.